Look at the amount of backlash to the bland, in aggressive air quotes, Vault Hunters. Really? These are bland? Have you looked at the other 20-some that we've gotten in the past? Are you blind, deaf, and mute, Aaron? Well, well, well. Look how the turntables, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, you were all wrong. I was right. Maybe not you, literally watching, but the vocal minority online, Reddit, Twitter, YouTube comments, short form comments, that thought that the Vault Hunters, when they were originally released, were so bad for some reason. And now that they've changed almost nothing whatsoever, we just have more information. A little bit of a flip-flop on that opinion, huh, guys? Gals? Why? What changed, huh? Are you just stupid? Yeah? I know, but let's explain it for you. Let's dumb it down. No, that's a bit aggressive. I'm sorry. I'm being super negative. I want to spread positivity on this. I think it's worth calling out. It's worth calling out that maybe there were some people overreacting in the community, and I think we should be very happy with what we've seen so far and what we'll continue to see in the coming weeks. It's looking good. This game is looking fantastic. We need to pat them on the back. They've done a good job. And no, they didn't change tons of things. So yeah, I'm exaggerating, I'm gloating, right? But we can give a little I told you so to that group, that section of the community that has just been so, I don't know, frustrating, loud, annoying, kind of ruining the hype that we've been getting for Borderlands 4 to some extent, at least at the beginning. I think it's probably course correcting anyway, but I still want to talk about it. I think it's an interesting subject here. The Vault Hunters are cool. They just are. And they've always been. No amount of cope will convince me that they actually changed almost anything. What we've seen is different skin combinations, different head combinations, different colors, maybe slightly different jacket designs and pant designs, but they didn't go back to the drawing. They didn't remake these characters. You didn't accomplish anything by complaining, bitching, pissing, crying, shitting everywhere like a child. The real snowflakes in the room are not us that have empathy, it's you, but I digress. We're not gonna get too political here. My point in this original video that I called people out on was that, you know, we just had a slow motion shot, a relatively bad color palette. I'll admit it wasn't a very good hype announcement for the Vault Hunters, but they didn't have weapons. They were just walking. We didn't know names. We didn't know voices. We didn't know backstories. We didn't know action skills. We could just guess by what we saw in the trailer, but we didn't really know anything. We didn't know any skill trees or potential skill trees like we do now. We just didn't know anything. My point was, yeah, no shit, you're not going to have a nice connection with these characters. They're barely even characters yet. They just look like people. Oh, they look like NPCs. It's like, yeah, that's how the entire universe of any game, any movie, any TV show, everyone's an NPC until you know more about them because they fit in the world. They don't have to stand out like crazy. And you're not going to convince me that old Vault Hunters in Borderlands 1, the pre-sequel, 2, or 3 stood out like crazy from the rest of the world. They would also be NPCs if we didn't know their names, their backstories, their voice lines, all these things. Now that we have that information, what do you know? We're all happy, and it's looking good. They've been pretty heavy on Vex and Rafa. We have the backstory trailer for Vex. Pretty cool, seeing how she got her powers. We've got a breakdown of her different action skills and her gameplay. We also have a Rafa breakdown. I'm assuming a Rafa backstory is coming, and obviously fair to assume that we will get the same treatment for Harlow and Amon. This is good. So yeah, pretty straightforward here. I'm not sure if the people, if you're even watching, if you're part of this group that complained, do you even like Borderlands games? Do you like games as a whole, or do you just like riling people up? I mean, I guess it works, but also it helps the creators, you know, the comments, positive or negative, likes or dislikes, shares, anything. It pushes content in the algorithms. If you want content to fail, don't interact, don't watch through to the end, don't like it, don't comment, but you're silly and dumb, and so you do that. You're actually helping people you don't like, but I digress, I guess. Look at that, rhymed. Anyways, this is kind of condescending. I'm not trying to be too condescending, but I also feel like people deserve to be called out to some extent. And the initial reaction was just so asinine and dumb. And I know, again, I'm fully aware it is a vocal minority, but it's a very annoying minority. And I hope they shut the up and leave the rest of us alone so that we can just enjoy this amazing franchise. I remember that Wikipedia article that was floating around. There's obviously sales figures are hard because not every company gives transparent information, and not every piece of information you have is super updated. It might be a couple years dated at this point. But Borderlands is potentially the second highest selling shooter franchise of all time behind Call of Duty. Higher than Battlefield, Halo, Gears of War, Tom Clancy's, all of them. And there's only 4 main games. I don't know if it's counting Tales, right? And New Tales. It might not be. Again, it could be 3rd, it could be 5th, it could be 10th, but either way, it's a big series. There's a lot of fans out there. There's a lot of us. We're really excited for what looks to be an extremely promising title. We've got a lot of things that were wrong or not perfect with 3 being remedied, and a lot of things that were great about the earlier franchise being brought back into the picture. Let's celebrate that. Let's be excited. September 12th is right around the corner. This game is going to be good. And yes, the Vault Hunters are good. They've always been good. So let's relax and just have a good time. All right, I'm done being on my high horse. If you like the video, it does help me out. Subscribe for more of your second favorite F word. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.